Well, good morning, and greetings from beautiful, beautiful Barbados. We hope you all are well this morning. Our apologies for not coming on yesterday. We were supposed to be going out to do some more of our 4K resolution videos of some of the hidden beaches and treasures of Barbados, but time got away from us, so we didn't make that. So we didn't come up with the live broadcast that we said we probably would yesterday. So what we want to do is start this morning with a beautiful, beautiful walk. Actually just alerting you to how the West Coast beaches are. We were asked by one of our family members on YouTube, said they were coming to Barbados next month, actually this month, end of this month, and they wanted to know how the Paynes Bay beach was. They said I hadn't seen any updates from us since last year, which is true, at Paynes Bay that is, or was it earlier this year? I can't really remember, but for a little while now, so we've come to do that for you. Last time you came down here, they had a lot of construction going on here, reinforcing the front wall there of this actual villa. This goes in the direction of Sandy Lane. This would be the southern path to Sandy Lane. It is absolutely gone now, this shorefront area. I will take you up here and let you see what has been done directly in front of this home. Then we'll start our way in a southerly direction, as we were asked to cover the Paynes Bay section. And we'll come back and cover Sandy Lane another day. That's for sure, so don't lose hope on that if you want to see what Sandy Lane looks like, the entrance to Sandy Lane. Now, we will show you that coming up very soon. We just want to show you the front section here that was reinforced. And beyond here, basically, there's no beach, or very little beach. We all know that this has been going for some time now, due to a barrel, etc. This entire coastfront area here was damaged, and therefore what was originally a tree here, as you would remember, hanging over here, and also a lot of open sections where you could see all the underneath of this here was decayed, and all under here was actually hollowed out. It is now being refilled and rocks are being put in. We'll talk more about that direction another time, but our concentration is going this way this morning for you. As you would see right in front of one Sandy Lane. No beach. We'll show you a little bit more of that. You know how much sand has gone from there. You know those darker walls that you're seeing there are normally covered with sand. So that amount of sand has been moved. It hasn't been replaced yet. Actual Paynes Bay Beach right here, we can see a lot of sand still missing, but it's still beautiful, and we're going to take you in that direction in a couple of moments time. Thank you to those that are on here this morning. This is a Journey 246. Our journey is all about love and beauty. That starts with the people of Barbados and then works through to all of the scenery that we will see around the island. That's where the real love is in the people itself, and that's what our journey is about, is to find the love and get it shared all around the world, try and make a difference to this world. We can do our part, you can do your part, and together we can all do our part, make this world a much, much better place. All right, we're going to look at this direction here, and we're going to say our serenity prayer, because we want to start off that way this morning. If you'd like to join us, please do. If you've never heard this prayer before, maybe you can look it up on the internet and read it, and read it, and read it until you understand it. And I can assure you that when you do understand it, life will be a lot easier for you to deal with and live. Because a lot of things that you used to waste your time on and waste your energy on, and also basically waste the given love that you have on stuff that did not concern you, you can now let go of that. So if you join us, you'll be saying the serenity prayer now. Just come back around and focus in the general area of Paynes Bay and say our serenity prayer from here. Those who would like to join us, please do. All others will be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. A couple of notes before we start off. As I said originally, and as you would know if you have been walking with us, I almost said following with the button you press, but since you've been walking with us, you would be aware, or if you have never walked with us before, we're going to make you aware. Our journey is about love and kindness and care. Everything is positive, so we don't have time with politics, we don't have time with religion, we don't have time with disputes, arguments, or anything like that. All we want to do is bring positivity wherever we go and generate it the best that we can. Reason why? Because that's what heals us, and hopefully what heals us will in turn heal you. Remember, we can do nothing for you. We can't make you feel love. We can't make you forgive yourself. We can't make you be happy. All we can do is lay the foundation that will encourage that with you, as that's what we do for our own selves. All right, so we brought you from this morning. We decided what we do is we start from up the road itself. That is Highway 1 sandy lane there on your right hand side. We're just going in the direction, or the direction if you went north from here, you would come up to sandy lane and then Old Town, etc. Going from south, obviously Bridgetown, 1 sandy lane, Holders, that general area coming this way. So we want to show you the walk in from there. There are numerous ways to get down to this actual Paynes Bay Beach. This is one of the more popular ones. However, as you can see, it's going to be one of the more challenging ones today, or some of these days, where you can't really get around the front here. We timed this morning. We want to do this in an actual low tide, but we couldn't make it on it. Oh, before I go, just let me remind you all, when you're exploring Barbados, we need you all to get serious about what attire you're wearing, etc. In other words, foot attire mainly, and that is, if you're going to be walking beaches in Barbados, please buy a pair of proper beach shoes. These are the ones that I use, just to let you know. These actually have reinforced struts on the side. They're laced together, fairly snug and fit anyhow, and then there are porous holes in the bottom, as you can see. So any water is absorbed through this area here, comes out through the bottom and through the sides, and therefore you don't get a parachute on your foot, which will throw you down quite easily if you're exploring. Some people I see saying, you don't need beach shoes in Barbados. That would be for the person that was saying the general popular beaches where have been cleaned and where being used regularly by people who pick up any debris and throw it out of the way, etc. and keep you safe. However, if you're doing exploring as we do, we are definitely going to tell you you need beach shoes, proper beach shoes too. Not the normal ones that you would get in any supermarket that you would slip on your foot and then go across in the water, and before you walk 2 feet, shoe coming off, or it's throwing you down or something like that. You're just going to step back a minute. You're going to want proper beach shoes. And this is because there are a lot of gables exposed, wires exposed on the south and west coast. East coast, you will find all kind of debris as well. But there are a lot of hidden things that can hurt you on the beaches. If you're going on a commercial beach where it's clean and stuff, well, that is going to be cleaned regularly. Oh, I just got properly soaked. Good morning. Cleaned regularly, but as you can see walking across here alone, you're seeing all types of risks and dangers for your feet. Now, a lot of these could be obscured, matter of inches or centimeters below the actual surface. Sand just barely covering them, some of them just hidden by water, but just sitting there waiting on your foot. There are a lot of reinforced bars that are along the coastline of Barbados. Remember, the coastline of Barbados has somewhat shrunk over time, especially south and west coast. South coast is some beaches that built. So some people might say, Nicholas, what are you talking about? South coast has beautiful beaches, yeah, but most of them have grounds on them that have been man-formed or man-controlled or saved. You'll also find on the west coast as well, with the west coast beachfront restoration. However, because of the moving coastline, or the moving beaches and the moving walls on the beaches, a lot of these properties actually have had walls further out into the sea itself. And over time, because of the sea coming up and destroying the actual beachfront area, they've moved back a little bit and rebuilt the walls again. So the main walls that were there originally, our main property boundaries, are still going to have spikes of rebarb, reinforced steel sticking up, pieces of wire sticking up, holding rock gables, etc., trying to protect the actual beach itself, and numerous other things as well that could cause to be a problem for you on your feet. So please, when you come to Barbados, put on your right beach shoes. If you're exploring, if you're walking the commercial beach, lying on it all day long, you have no problem. If you're going to do what we're doing, or what we're accustomed to doing, you're going to need proper beach shoes. What you're also going to need are a pair of hikers as well, so that you'll be able to take in the areas over the east coast and the southeast coast and the northeast and northwest coastline, which are a lot of coral sections, a lot of coral to small beaches, etc. You know, you can walk through pastures as well, etc. So you want a pair of hikers if you're exploring. If you're not exploring, come barefoot if you want. But if you're exploring, definitely get the right foot in. All right, 1 Sandy Lane, Rihanna's home. I'm not sure if she still owns a home here or not. I haven't spoken to her for a few weeks. We usually speak regularly. But I haven't spoken to her for a couple of weeks. All right, so let me walk you back a little bit. Remember, we have archives up there that are proving everything that we say. So, well, a lot of things we say, because sometimes we don't say things with any kind of factual information at all, but on the beaches especially. So we will go back in our archives over the last 4.5 years of broadcasting, like vlogs, and you will see this beach here, where that white water is right now. all the coral there being covered. The beach at a perfect angle and stuff leading out. You would also have seen both of these groins here completely covered with sand, and you would have seen a lot more sand down here. You'll also see it going and coming as well, which is seasonal depending on the swells. However, Hurricane Beryl that came through, that did devastating impacts on the south and west, some on the east, but mainly the south and west, because the system passed the south of the island. You will see the beaches have changed tremendously. However, what we had told you has started to show, and again prove to you what we're talking about, and that is that the sand that was washed the northern end of the beaches has now started to move back to the south end of the beaches because of the north swells that have been coming in all the time. So the swells and currents are making a difference to actually rebuilding the beach, but huge, long, slow process, especially with this beach, as you would know. If you know Paynes Bay Beach, you would know what we're talking about. So we're directly in front of one sand, and then, as we said, we're going to be making our way southward. We checked the signal this morning coming down. Signal to here looks great. The tower down here by what used to be the coach house, right opposite one sandy lane, seems to be back in play. Getting some good readings this morning, so we should have a good walk for you. Good, hopefully good clarity. If it is not good clarity, that's beyond our control. Signals are telling us it should be. All right, so originally, as you would remember, years and years ago, there was a place called the Coach House. It was the sister of what used to be called the Shipping. Shipping's first location was in opposite or near the Trimark. It was in that general area, and where then it then moved. Shipping then moved into St.LawrenceGap. Coach House closed its doors, never to be reopened. It was actually demolished. The house is demolished. Foundation is still up there. There were two English-style pubs here in Barbados, very, very popular with Barbadians. This is another entrance. This would probably be the better of the entrances. I see a lady here that I want to speak to. Hope she will speak to me this morning, because I've seen her Facebook pages and stuff, so give us a chance to talk to her. And this is the other entrance here. It's opposite what used to be the Coach House, so this is to the south of one sandy lane. This would be the best entrance now for this beach, I would recommend for sure. Only thing is, parking next door is being restricted where the Coach House used to be. A lot of boulders are being dropped, so also construction on the Blue Monkey Hotel, which was, I think, could have been Tropical Escape at one time, if I remember correctly. That is also going on, so parking in that general area is a little more difficult than Sandy Lane. However, want to stay dry, this is the way we recommend it comes from now. All right, so popular and very, very popular Paynes Bay Beach. Paynes Bay stretches, from the Cubana Monument right down to here. However, this is the real official beach. Good morning, how are you? I see your Facebook ads all the time. You're beach loungers? You're beach loungers, right? Well, good morning. Let me introduce you to all of our family.
Hi, my name.
We are the Journey 246, so we are all about love and peace and kindness and happiness, but we want people to know other things that can happen in Barbados, what they can encounter and where they can go. We've seen your ads on Facebook a lot. You're the official beach lounger. We are the Journey 246. We're broadcasting live on YouTube now, pretty much all over the world. So we want to bring your beach lounger and the beach to life, because a lot of people have had a lot of fears about this beach since Beryl passed through, for just reasons, but it has started to rebuild, so we want them to see that. We also want to see a lot of areas that you have, you can lay out chairs and stuff. Can you introduce yourself and your business?
My name is Helena, but they know me as Helen, and I'm a beach vendor.
Perfect. And you're beach loungers?
Yes, please.
All right, you run the Facebook page as well?
No, I don't, but
Okay.
I have been watching.
Okay,
I know, because sometimes when I talk to my Canadian friend, he just tell me he just see the whole of Barbados for you. So I have been watching it. I know.
Well, we sharing your operation here with the whole of Barbados and the world as well.
Okay.
You probably know one of our friends. We call her the Water Baby. She's known as Simone Thompson. You will probably know her because she always promotes beach loungers and down in here at Paynes Bay.
I heard the name, but I never really seen shit.
Well, Simone, shame on you. Come and introduce yourself to Helena or Helen. And you have a blessed day. So you're laying out your chairs and umbrellas for you.
I got about 4 customers
Right.
that's in the island. They are there for at least 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
Right.
So I have to come every day.
Right, and you have you can expect a lot of people today, because Sunday is a big day.
Sometimes on a Sunday, but mostly on a Sunday, majority of the visitors gone back home.
Oh, okay, fair enough. But I know Sunday for locals as well too is a busy day on the beaches, so you might get a bit of that business for people who want the luxury of laying on a chair thing.
To be honest with you, no disrespect. The locals, me and them, we could do.
Oh, okay.
I rather serve the visitors, because you will serve the locals good like everybody else, and they always push in the umbrellas and break them down. So I don't serve locals.
Well, already, I will come there and speak with an accent. So anybody coming to visit Helena, speak with an accent so she does not think you're local, so you can get your umbrellas and chairs. No, I know what you mean about respecting, and I mean, look at our island. You know, you drive around our island and see some of the most beautiful sceneries that you can imagine anywhere in the world, and you will find garbage dropped somewhere, or you will find people going and picnicking at a location, putting their garbage in a bag, tying it in a tree, coming back next week, seeing the garbage here and going to another spot so they don't have to sit amongst their own garbage. So I know exactly what you're saying about.
I'm from St. Lucia, but I've been living here. This year will give me 25 years.
Well, welcome to Barbados, my Caribbean sister.
I'm still living there. I still do get disrespect from the locals sometimes, so I just let them go. You
know, we have a popular saying in the group that I'm with, and that's clean your side of the street, leave the other side of the street for them to take care of themselves. If you keep yourself beautiful, if you keep your surroundings positive, full of love and kindness and happiness and laughter, your surroundings will be that way. And that's what we have found. Look, I walked up here this morning, you were a little bit apprehensive about, what's this guy with this camera coming to me? But you don't understand what it's about.
I know.
We're about love.
I saw you coming from down there.
Okay.
I know.
Yeah, we're all about love, and we're all about the beauty of Barbados, especially people. And the thing is, because you're not born here doesn't mean that you don't have a Barbados attitude. The real Bajan attitude is friendliness, kindness, hospitality, love. So it's a pleasure to meet you. And you know, as you can see, I'm holding your hand. The reason I do this is because a matter of respect and also a direct contact of energy and love.
Yes, please.
You have a beautiful day, okay?
You too,
I wish you well. Okay,
right,
okay, take care. See you later.
Yo,
yo, good morning, everyone. How are you all this morning? Man, let me come over and spread a little cheer to the world, man. You know, any people think, look at you all now and saying, well, I wish I was in Barbados now. How are you all going, man? All right, man, you're showing this lady some beautiful scenery and stuff around the island?
Been here before.
Repeat visitor?
For sure.
So about how many times have you been to the island so far?
Maybe 8 times.
8 times? All right, so we call you a part-time Bajan.
Exactly.
Right, when you get to 20 times, we're going to call you a Bajan with an accent.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. My partner's Bajan.
Yeah, well, I realized that for the accent for early. That's why I was saying, did he show you these spots and stuff? Because we Bajans got a lot of secrets in this island that a lot of visitors don't have a clue about. Right, you got to get out, you can't walk. You can't just drive somewhere and see Barbados. You got to stop, get out, walk, and find Barbados.
Sounds great.
All right, enjoy yourself.
Lots of adventuring.
12 more trips to you, and then I'm going to call you a Bajan with an accent.
Is the guy's page?
We call the Journey 246. It's all about love and peace and kindness. And you see how you're touching my hand? That's what we want to do anyhow, because energy and respect and love goes through actual direct contact.
Of course.
Right? So we do that. We touch your shoulder, we put your arm around you or whatever. We cover Q in the community. We cover a lot of cultural events in the island. And our main focus is the beaches at sunrise, because we like to do like serenity prayer and just a matter of like meditation and stuff, watching sunrise.
We'll come join you.
Yeah, well, great. No problem. We'll find us online.
Say again?
Okay, if you put in Nicholas Dean, actually, I don't know if you have on your automatic payment on your phone. If you tap that bracelet, you'll get all the information. Okay, you have on your automatic payment?
Don't know.
You should.
Oh, Apple Pay.
You should come up. Anyways, the bottom section. Okay. All right, maybe it's not turned on. All right, no problem. Anyways, it's called, if you look up Nicholas Dean, NICHOLASDEANE on YouTube.
Wi-Fi on my phone at the minute.
Okay, that's all right. No problem.
Let me just write it down in case.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Nicholas Dean, yeah. The actual name of the is called the Journey 246.
Journey 246.
Yeah, and it's about walking towards the light of beauty, which is love and kindness and people and everything that's positive.
That sounds like our vibe.
Well, you have a look at it. Bring your love and your spirit to us. We need it. We need the help. We need to spread that ripple of love worldwide.
We will do it.
Man, brother. It's a pleasure to meet you, man. Pleasure. That's it. Nicholas Dean on Facebook, YouTube, and you'll find Instagram as well. It'll be under the Journey 246. Yeah.
Got it.
Or hashtag the Journey 246. You'll find us for sure.
Thank you.
Or y'all have a blessed day, huh? Thanks for lighting up our day as well with Helena. Or y'all take care, right? Respect. Cool. All right, so we've had some beautiful, beautiful interactions this morning. That's what it's all about, love and kindness. As you've seen, that is exactly what we're about and what is sort of like comes around us. We have told you that if you surround yourself with positivity, generally positivity will be what will be around you. Sometimes you will do that and you do your absolute best to make the day absolutely amazing, make this world absolutely amazing, and then someone will come around and try and throw you off of your serenity. That's where you need to step back, say the serenity prayer, breathe and go on. There's no sense in being right about something in life if you walk away feeling wrong. You know, you can be 100% right about something. The way you deliver your comments, the way you action everything, you can turn around and at the end of the day say, I really shouldn't have been that way. I shouldn't have done that. So remember, take your time, walk away, rethink the situation and respond and don't react. Reacting is not a good thing. All right, so along with the movement of sand on the beaches, you're also going to find a big drop off on the west mainly. What you're seeing here is the surge coming up as you will watch it come back down off the beach and get sucked under the incoming swell that's coming in, forming that same thing that's causing this trough. You don't find this much of it on the south coast really, because it doesn't generally come off slopey and come back into the water in this general way. So you will find the drop off in some sections on the south, not many of them, and not all the time consistently. On the west, it all depends on the time of year and the tide itself as to how big that drop off can be. Right now this drop off has a lot of rocks in it. We have just told you how the sand is moving all around, so nothing has really resettled since Beryl. It's still in its rebuilding and healing process, so you can find a lot of little loose rocks on the coastline. You'll find some in the south too, but the west coast mainly, because remember this coast here is sheltered from winds and general sea currents, etc. So generally, hold a sec, I just back it back for two reasons. One is I don't want to get the equipment splashed, and two is you don't want to get your ankles or your shins or your instep hit by a big rock that's rolling in the surf. That is another precautionary measure as well, so be wary. All right, this morning we can do something we haven't done for a long time, and that's because Jeannette said this morning when she heard I was coming out, I want a sea bath, and I want you to tease some people. So here we go, thanks to Jeannette, we're going to do exactly what she asked. We're way down deep now. We just dropped literally from waist to chest in one step, and we just want to let you share how beautiful and serene out here is. And here we go, we're going to give you a circle of love, and we're going to give it to you waterborne style. So here we go. And of course, you're going to want to see the star. Don't mind the other star that's not here. I am claiming the stardom right now. I am not just a cameraman, I am the star today. And as you can see, I'm in beautiful, beautiful Barbados waters. It is perfect. It is just a little bit cooler than the actual air. There is enough coolness in it that will allow me to actually feel the heat of the sun, but then have the coolness of the water, which is a nice contrast to be experiencing this morning. Means I'm alive and I have feelings and sensations which are amazing. All right, so back out to sea for a little bit because we're doing a little walk. Again, this is what you have to deal with when you're coming out of these west coast waters. Wait on a surge, just look for a swell that's coming in. Any little swell that's coming in, what it will do is it will increase the water depth, and it will also give you that little bit of push you need to get up that slope, because as I said, there's a little bit difficult and it's loose rocks right now. But of course I'm Olympian, so don't expect to come out of the water as easy as I just did, because I am an Olympian and I have those skills. For those that say I can't grow locks, I am in the process of growing my locks. So as you can see, they are actually beginning to move. So my wife has not banned me yet. She told me she wants me to continue growing my curls, so I'm ready for it. So relaxing up, baby, for sure. All right, so Paynes Bay Beach, definitely one of the more popular beaches on the west coast. I would say Whole Tongue is the most popular here because they have an array of hotels and Airbnb accommodations immediately on the section of beach, so very, very busy for sure. Absolutely beautiful morning. Check the blues here in Barbados. Got a little bit of milkiness, which is the sand, of course, moving. We've explained to you about the movements of sand since Beryl. Now we're getting north swells. It's moving all over. If you'd walked this beach, or if you have not walked this beach recently, please go back to our beach updates of Paynes Bay. Have a look at how much sand has already built. If you go a little further back, you'll see where the sand was originally in this beach slope. You'll see where all these footprints are. Here, it's pretty much straight lines on this ridge would have been down here on this water line. So all of this beach basically has to rebuild to the same level here to get this canter going into the water. So it's just a matter of time. It's starting to come back, but it's going to take some time. Nothing happens just immediately. The process, although it was destroyed and moved away immediately, takes a long time to rebuild. Just as our lives, when we start like getting a very dark place in life, it can happen in a blink of an eye. You can go from an amazing life to a life of where you find yourself in darkness simply because you've forgotten your direction, simply because you forgot who you're supposed to be following, simply because life is no longer beautiful, so everything looks negative to you. Good morning, how are you all?
Good morning.
So what our recommendation is that find yourself first. This is because of our own experience. Find yourself first. Find your true identity. It took me 50-something years to find my true identity. I found it now. I didn't even know that it would come with a new life, which it has done, which is absolutely beautiful. Yours will come as well too. Just keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. Look for positive and don't look for negative. Surround yourself with positive and not negative. All right, so we want to show you a couple of advertisements here for little condos in this area or little villas in this area. You can always make rentals. You can find these if you Google online as well. Just put in Paynes Bay Beach specifically, and you'll probably find a lot more. This is just one here, so that's a free frame option for you for the accommodation right on the beach as well in Paynes Bay. There are quite a few of these here actually. We're going to show you them as you walk up. This was at one time probably the most popular. This and Mullins Beach, believe it or not. Mullins Beach, that little small slither of sand further north, were at one time the busiest stops for any passengers around cruise ships. All the taxis would bring people here, let them off at Blue Monkey. You will come through in front here and enjoy your day. It's also one of Rihanna's favorite beaches. You may have seen her in the past. If you see her anytime in the near future, just let her know Nick says hello and Jeannette says hello. So all right, so again, another rental. Just going to give you a couple of glimpses. We're not going to do all of them, but just to give you a heads up. When you find these online, if it's not what you're looking for, look for the location these are in and put in your Google and see what else they have offering here as well. As you will notice, a lot has changed on this beach. A lot. We're going to show you another SUP sign here as well. If you want to do some SUP boarding, exploring, etc. This is the information for you. Remember, we're about sharing the general knowledge in Barbados. We're not really into the historic knowledge of Barbados. We do sometimes mention history, but the history we will mention mostly will be in my lifespan or in Jeanette's lifespan, which is a long time. So, I miss her so much, I gotta give her some trouble. All right, so this here is a gazebo. I'm going to again let you have a quick peep and stuff here so you will have an understanding of what they offer in case you're interested. All the information is on there for you. It's called a gazebo. Put that into your Google and you can get the information for here as well. This is all a new structure. Prior to Beryl, this was not here. However, when Beryl came through, neither was this sand that we're standing on. All this was gone. This literally was at the level of the sea. You see it was coming pretty much straight up here and washing away sand. These sea grape bush that you'll see lined off here, all this sand was down. There was a step down from there, a big step down, maybe 8-10 feet step down to the lower elevation of where the sand was taken from. So the rebuilding process, very strong and very steady for sure. If you had been out here, have a look at some of our videos from before on the beaches update, etc. And you will be shocked at how much sand was moved and shocked at how much sand has come back already. Beautiful. See people again in their preparations and stuff. No one is just taking it for granted to put chairs on the beach. You're actually preparing it and making it beautiful for you. All right, another public entrance this beach is coming up. Good morning, how are you? I was just saying, you don't just put beach chairs out on the beach, you make sure and beautify everything.
Yes.
How are you this morning, my dear?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Not bad. You're from the gazebo itself, or you're from this village? What's the name of this village?
M-A-Y-A-R-O.
So we're telling people how they can get in contact with everyone if they want to do some rentals, Airbnb rentals. So it's online as well? Or you have a sign anywhere out here that has a number?
I don't have a sign.
You have a number?
Yeah, I have 432-6715.
432-6715? Wonderful. And then you're right next to Annabelle's. So I can let people know it's immediately next to Annabelle's. Right, Annabelle's is pretty well marked from the land side as well too.
Yes.
All right, and you're right next to the public thoroughfare that comes on as well.
I live here.
Yeah, you do.
A cottage in the front. I have a little cottage in the front.
Oh, beautiful. How big is that cottage?
A big bedroom, kitchen, sitting room, bathroom.
All right, so it's a self-contained as well?
Yes.
That's beautiful. A lot of people are looking to do that because everybody doesn't want to have to pay to eat out.
Yes.
You know, everybody doesn't want all-inclusive because they want to enjoy more of the island, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so hopefully everybody on here, we have quite a few people going to watch this, I'm sure, over the next few days. They will give you a call and hopefully give you some more business because I'm sure you have business already.
Yeah. I have someone living in the cottage since over a year. He works as executive chef for the house.
Yes, yeah. They're under major construction now. Hopefully they'll be back up soon.
Yeah, so they came here over a year ago.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
What's your name, my dear?
We're Hopes.
Hopes. Okay, well, good morning to you, Mrs. Hope.
Yes.
You have a blessed day.
The same.
All right, and continue doing what you're doing and bringing smiles to thousands.
Yeah.
All right, you have a good day, okay?
Yeah,
you want?
Barbadian?
Yes, I certainly am. We're called the Journey 246. Our journey is about finding and sharing love.
And sharing love.
Right?
Oh, yes,
the beauty of Barbados is beautiful, but there are a lot of beautiful places in in the world.
yes.
However, the Bajan person is a very special person. That's the real beauty of Barbados.
That's it, yes.
All right, you have a blessed day
Very
here.
good, yes.
All right, take care,
Okay,
huh? Okay,
same
see you
to
later.
you.
Okay. All right, so we have another rental here as well. We don't normally stop at all the rentals, but we're going to show you a couple of them this morning. Good morning. I'm not ready to fare your peace or your serenity. I just want to put the sign on. How are you this morning? Okay, welcome to Barbados. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Barbados. All right, so Annabelle's, if you want some rentals and stuff, you all know where this is. It's right by the public thoroughfare that used to have fish selling on the other side of the road under the mahogany tree. There are no more mahogany trees, and there are no more fish being sold over there. So your landmarks are sort of like a little bit changed now. But this, they do have a public thoroughfare up here just by the actual waterway. We'll show you that as well. You can see the type of accommodations are right on here. I remember when this beach had shuttle homes only out here. I'm talking about days before Treasure Beach was even built, when there was a mahogany forest where Treasure Beach Hotel is. I remember those very well. I remember all these shuttle homes are along here. Things have changed tremendously on our coastline, on both coastlines, but West Coast most noticeably, because all of the coastline had shuttle homes scattered along it, and now you'll find condos and hotels and everything else for commercial businesses and stuff. So it has changed a lot over the years. All right, so you may not know, but when we went on this beach last time, as you will see in our updates, this sand literally was not here. You were looking at an 8-foot wall, 6 to 8 foot wall to get up on the lower section. However, it has built now, so we're seeing some progress on this beach for sure. More accommodations here. Don't see name on the front, so we won't be able to push that one for you. This is the public thoroughfare that we mentioned just now. If you have ever traveled on these roads on Highway 1, you would have seen a church or an assembly hall with a big mahogany tree directly opposite here. A lot of vendors underneath the shelter of that tree. That tree has been removed. You may find the vendors on this side under some umbrellas now. So if you are coming from Bridgetown, you pass Holders Hill, as you turn to go up to the polo field, pass the gas station, you pass Tambourine on your left, and then Treasure Beach on your left as well. Then you pass Smuggler's Cove, and then you're going to find this entrance here. Okay, so this is your other entrance to this beach. Again, it is a nice dry entrance. However, parking here is pretty much nil and void. You will have to park in the residential area on the opposite side or somewhere on the curb area, and hopefully you don't get a ticket. So if you are using this one here, I can't really recommend where to park, because parking is pretty much nil and void in this immediate area. All right, so going back to our last time down here, all this wall here, where you're seeing the sand up to like what the paint job is, you would have had another 4 foot of sand, of no sand below that. So you would have gone right down with naked wall, clean wall. You can look back and see. We're not going to tell you anything that's not really so. You can look back at our updates and see that for yourself. This is just so you will understand how the process of nature works. It takes and gives. So we're getting back to giving now, thank goodness. You'd also remember they had more coconut trees here, and these guys had a lot of little keyrings and artwork down with rocks and stuff that were down here. That was always on display here. That went in barrel. Barrel just swiped everything from here. Good morning, how are y'all doing this morning? I was just talking about y'all's artwork y'all used to have here with the rocks, man. Yeah. I could come over and talk to you all? Yeah, all right, you can want. I try and share love from Barbados, so talking to Bajans, no better way than doing that. What's up, my brother? How are you going?
I'm good, sir. You?
Man, let me get some energy from you, man. Love and respect, man. You good?
Yeah, for sure.
Gentlemen, everybody good? Wonderful. Yeah, so I was explaining, we've been doing beaches for a long time. We've been doing vlogs for over 4 years, but we've been doing it a lot longer than that. And we were explaining what this beach was like and what Barrel did to this beach. Carry trees, carry rock sculptures. We were explaining about how this waterway here was another 6 foot of sand gone. You were looking at that, you couldn't even see over the other side. It's changed so much, but it's coming back now, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you all fellas, the fish vendors that you see on the other side on the mahogany tree, they're now on this side, on the umbrellas, trying to let people know and get fresh fish.
No, they're coming in the boat here.
Oh, okay. And then they will come in and sell their catches right here on the roadside.
Yeah, for sure.
So if they want a fresh pot fish and stuff, want a broth or something, just come over and get some from them.
Yeah.
Beautiful, man. My brother, respect you.
Good man.
Coming over pay my respects to everybody. I don't mind how far you are. If I don't come and pay my respects, I am not the kind of person I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I was telling him how you could pick up your fish out here and stuff, your vendors. But the parking out here is a little bit difficult.
Yeah.
You know, so I was telling him maybe use the sandy lane to get on the beach or by the coach house by Blue Monkey.
You can borrow
By Tamarind Hotel, opposite. We'll have the boats and stuff right now.
Right.
All right, okay, beautiful. Thanks for the information, my brother. You have a blessed day here. My brother, you take care, fellas. Have a blessed day. And thanks for sharing love from Barbados, man. Appreciate that. All right, cool. All right, so we off again. Sorry? Where's Jeannette? Oh. She right all day watching. She went back up to States because her brother was graduating in the police force.
Okay.
So she went back up there for graduation and to do a couple more little things. But she should be up by next week. Man, I can't believe you said that, man. I'm so happy you said it though, because she on here now and she must be saying, but nobody didn't call my name today. Now she can feel so smart. Take care, my brother. Fellas, take care, right? All right, beautiful. All right, so Jeannette, you had your first call for the morning. Well. Everything was going so good. And then all of a sudden, bam, just so, oh, lossy. All right, so looking at it again, see this building. We're not, we just want to let you know that Barbados is on the rebuild again, the coastline. A lot of people said, man, you all didn't get hit by barrel. You all talking about hurricane. The only reason that you would say that is through a lack of knowledge of what happened to this island. We have heard some very high estimates, but we know over 75% of the fishing fleet was destroyed. There would be the ice boats and stuff that were in the Bridgetown Harbour. We know that beachfront properties and land properties on this island, on the coastline, were destroyed. Businesses as well. We saw all of that. So the hurricane doesn't have to physically pass over you to do sea damage, because actually where the hurricane passed off of the south of Barbados was what we would call a perfect location for the ultimate swell. Enough distance for it to develop and not enough distance for it to deplete itself as it worked its way in. So Barbados got hit with the raw force of the hurricane swells. We didn't get the winds, thank God, but the swells, if you've been following our vlogs and other vlogs on the island, you would have seen the damage and decimation it was caused. So this area here, full front, has been rebuilt. All this wall has been rebuilt. You go back and have a look in our vlogs from before, you will see. How are you going, brother? I see it all rebuilt and ready again. Got my old trees, right? Huh? Your old trees? Yeah. You did all this tidying up, I think? Yeah. I saw you put my feet cross it, but coming gently in one line. How are you going, man?
Fine, thanks.
I got to respect the ambassadors, brother. So you're all ready and good to go again?
Yeah.
A long time, boy.
Long
and if people realize what happened out here, and seeing if they go back in our vlogs, they will realize how far this has come.
Yes.
Man, my brother, thanks to your beauty, for your service, and for what you do for this island. You're an ambassador by all means. Respect, right?
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right, onward we will go again. That's old trees. You will remember that the old trees and the hotel right next to them used to have a sign right on the beach, Smuggler's Cove. Right on the beach was located here that showed the property marks. Well, now with the wall, you can clearly see the property marks of where they actually are. So two separations, Smuggler's Cove, old trees. And then you get the the new mansion just above it. All right, so we're going to continue walking on. We want to show you the actual Paynes Bay. We did notice that when we got around by the Cubana Monument and the actual Paynes Bay area there, the window to the sea, we noticed a big drop in signal. So we don't know how far out we will go. If we do get into conditions of where we have ghosting or anything like that, which I'm hoping we will not, because we're picking up the Sandy Lane tower right now, which is back online and very strong. So hopefully we will stay on that and not then click over to one that's further up the road that may drop our signal strength. So hopefully we will see it. But if we do get any shadowing, speckliness or ghosting or whatever, our apologies on that, beyond our control. But we want to bring this live to you because live is where we get the energy, the real energy. So we like to see you on board here with us, walking with us. You are walking with us. We don't show you highlights of Barbados. We don't show you snippets. We show you actual walking. So this is what we're doing. We're walking step by step with you as we do all the time. All of this has been redone. Have a look back, please. If you have your time today, have a look back at our beaches update. They're up there. They're in a playlist on YouTube. Have a look and see what here was like 6 months ago. Have a look and see what's happening and going on. You will remember that Treasure Beach was closed. They had massive renovations, but the more intense and serious renovations are going on in the property next door, which is the Tamarind, and also the house. That whole area and of course what was Daphne's. That whole area is being modified, upgraded into a real high-end property. So we'll see how that goes as time goes on. Now you will notice a lot more sand here. When we came down earlier in this year, or sorry, last year, the end of last year, you would have seen right here with hardly any sand at all. Again, the same impact where you would have had level sand coming right up. So all this build up and slope was not here. The water was coming right up and hitting this wall here where they've actually dug into very deep. So you will have a look and see the foundations that laid for that wall before. Treasure Beach back open again. Good morning everyone, how are you all? Highlighting Barbados and the beauty of Barbados, which is you people. You all are well? All right, have a blessed day. All right, so you can see Treasure Beach back open again. As I said, before this hotel was built, I remember here as a mahogany forest, we used to drive down a track and park and watch the ocean. That's gone many, many years ago. What has also gone many years ago was the massive beach that was right here where we're standing. All of this here, outer boardwalk area, this is actually a boardwalk under here that the sand is being driven up on top of because of the north swells. So again, sand moving from the north end of the beach with the currents and the swells coming to the southern end, rebuilding here. You will remember what here was like, or if you don't, have a look back and see what our vlog was a few months ago. But we couldn't even walk across here, we were in the water. Under here, our concrete slabs are laid as a boardwalk. However, because of the force you see, not only Beryl, but in general the force you see, lifted those actual plates and relocated them at angles and all kind of strange things. So the sand settling on top of here is actually a good thing to see because it's allowing people to walk around this section where you really could not walk around here very easily before. It was very, very difficult to walk around here. All right, so we told you that Tamarind is undergoing major renovation. So this is how it's looking from both sides of the property. They have up all their barriers and stuff. As I said, they're going through major stuff. All the windows have been taken out. You can see they're putting a lot of work and emphasis on the actual modifications and redesign. Again, another public entrance for you to come down here. This is by the gas station, just immediately north of the gas station. You'll see a car park. Right now it has a lot of containers and construction equipment in it, but there's a car park, opposite car park, Tamarind. That's where you can park and come down this walkway. Again, just be careful because it is in an environment, chain link environment, that they could easily shut off in case they need to protect their equipment. So just check if there's someone around there, everything is okay before you actually park. This is all pretty much being done or being redone after Barrel Pass, because this is a lot of rock here. We used to actually walk on the property itself inside of the actual sea grape bush that's behind this fence to get around here. So this is all being sort of like laid within that time frame. But look at the beach that's gone. I remember back in the 80s, 90s, coming down here on catamaran cruises, besides the walking beaches, and stopping the outside where they would do turtles in this general area, and you will swim into a massive beach here. When I say massive, I mean a massive beach. When you were looking at it from the sea at sea level, it was a good 6 foot to 8 foot tall. I got a lot of 6 foot to 8 foot in my mouth, but that's basically what it was. And then you had this huge, strong beach. That's all gone over the years. We actually saw damage prior to Beryl and also after Beryl, of course. This property here, this property was damaged last year intensely. You actually had to walk through the hotel grounds itself to get from one side of this beach to the other. They rebuilt that actual decking, and then we had Beryl, and also going through the big modifications as well. Very interesting in seeing how this ends up being. This used to be called Tamarind Cove, renamed Tamarind Hotel. We're seeing sand again building. Last time we were here, again, we like to talk about this. This sand was not here at all. You're seeing all the roots of this mahogany and manchineel trees on your left were all exposed here. However, sand has built up. Again, we've explained why that has happened. So you can always have a look and see. What you will find along this entire west coast, not the entire west coast, let me rephrase that before somebody takes me literally and says the entire west coast. You'll find this kind of shelf reef that runs a lot of the way. You'll find it in Prospect, especially Prospect area up by Waves. You'll find it down again at 𝐊𝐈𝐍𝐿𝐿 Bay, to the north of 𝐊𝐿𝐿 Bay. You'll find it just off of Sandy Lane, between here, Sandy Lane, one Sandy Lane and Sandy Lane itself. You'll also find it again from Sandy Lane going to Whole Town. This is shelf reef that will make it pretty much impossible for you to get in to swim. If you do step off of here, you're stepping off again into more reef again, but it's beautiful. All this was under sand years ago. You used to be able to walk beyond where that coral is. Where that swell is swelling right now is where this beach used to be up to, I would say, maybe 30 years ago. Yes, I know about the beaches fairly well. Not only have I been a surfer, but every year I dedicated to walking the West Coast in 2 intervals, where we'll park at one location, catch a B bus or ZR to another one and walk. And I used to do the South Coast in entirety every year. Every year I used to walk them, so it's not that I haven't seen these beaches for 40 years. I've seen all of these, but some I've not, which are up in the north and the east of the island where we visit, and the areas are secluded. So 6 months ago, we were stepping off a property here and coming down onto the beach, because as I said, no beach was here whatsoever. You can see the amount of work that's going on here. You have, of course, Treasure Beach behind us, and you have this Tamarind. Then you have the house, and you have up there where was Daphne's. We're going to go up in that general section, I'll show you. But you could see how much rocks have had to be dropped here. You would know that was all beachfront area there where Daphne's was, right in front of actual Tamarind. And the house itself was all a much nicer beach. But you can also see all of the boulders that have been dropped to try and protect the property. These properties got severely damaged. A lot of them on this section here, like here, Old Trees, Smuggler's Cove, any mansion, any Wilson mansion, all of those places there had no beachfront at all when Beryl passed. All of the walls and structures in the front section were completely decimated and gone, wiped off completely. You couldn't even find some of it. But as you can see, a lot has been done here. And again, this tells you how much work's going on at these hotels. A massive amount of work is going on. You can see this has been taken out right down to the wall. There are no window panes, no door sliding panes, nothing here. There's no overhanging roofing. You can see those big wallable posts that usually have an overhanging roof in there to give a little shelter for below, and all of them have been changed up and changed completely. And you can see behind, if you look over this fence a little bit, the work is going on. So anyone that is familiar with Tamarind Cove, Treasure Beach, in this general area here, the house will know how much work is going on. And what is being held as a future for this area here. A lot of money is being invested into this section. Our West Coast has a lot of hotels currently under renovations or construction. A lot of rooms are out of the actual industry right now because of all the renovations and stuff. Some of it was brought about because of Beryl, because of the damage it had done. They just decided to do some major work that had been put on for a while. If you go down by Colony Club, you'll find the same thing down there. Colony Club stripped right out, window panes, everything was stripped out. Interested in seeing how that comes back as well. Again, we will have a look at that later on. Our journey doesn't stop here at Paynes Bay, it continues. We are what we had to call cutting and contriving. And that is that we tend to do stuff, a multitude of stuff on one day so that we can avoid gasoline costs, expenses, etc. So today, there's one of our very kind and caring family have brought in some clothes for us for a family of girls that lost their father last year. You would have seen us carrying out our drive to try and get some sponsorship and money for them, which we did, and we turned it over to them. They were grateful for it. Well, this person's brought in some clothing and has asked you to pass for it later on this morning. So this walk is actually timed with that drive in mind, and we're going to probably put in another 4K resolution, something of an area that doesn't have a good signal for you to have a look at later on as well. All right, so you see the whole beachfront area is changing. Now, the concerns with what has happened in this island, for me, this is a concern that I am observing. And that is a lot of these properties are no longer on the property mark they were on. For example, if this building comes right out to here, to the edge of this property, that has gained from those bush areas out to here as additional property. So the government has been watching and monitoring, especially restructuring of the coastline, due to passing a Beryl and making sure that people don't go and land grab. So this has come way out from where it was. You will remember that Daphne's was on line with the house wall, which is just right back there. So all of this reinforced structure here has been done to protect the property. But will they be building and bringing it right out to here? Or will that be the front area where you'll walk over when the wall is finally finished? And then you'll have a walkway similar to what we walked a little further down as we were on Paynes Bay Beach itself. That is left to be seen, but something we're going to be keeping observing, because there's nothing wrong with reinforcing your property, but we are concerned that the reinforcing property may incur taking in additional beachfront area. So we're going to keep an eye on this here for sure. And it's not a controversy. We're not trying to cause any confusion. You know, we are mentioning things that are happening on the coastline 2 and 3 years before they really are made public or very public. Then we're seeing protests when they're too late. So hopefully more people that are trying to protect the coastline of Barbados will have a look at our videos and see what is going on, so that something can be done before it becomes a done deed. All right, so whole front section here, all being redone. It's beautiful. It's going to be lovely. The property is going to be absolutely magnificent. If you remember, if you go back in our vlogs again, all along here had beach chairs that were taken from here during Beryl, but they had beach chairs that were pushed up underneath 𝐊𝐶𝐃𝐶𝐒 bush, because there was nowhere ready to lay them, and they were right up under there at high tide. You couldn't even lay out here at one stage again. But all of the 𝐊𝐶𝐃𝐶𝐒 gone. And as you can see, the wall, I don't know if it's further out, I doubt it's further out, but there's a big solid wall here now. So 𝐊𝐶𝐃𝐶𝐒 bush has gone. That's all along this area. You can see the amount of rocks that are moving. I know there's someone on here that likes to talk about rocky beaches, but that person is also educated in oceanography and stuff, and they would know why these rocks are here. And they will know very well that when the sand comes in and settles, it will cover these rocks. But they will continue to share licks at this present time, because they are a Southie person. Good morning, water baby. How are you this morning? I don't want to call the names, Simon. All right, so definitely where the great bush was, we now have a wall. So this wall is definitely a little further out than it was before. So not much, but a little further out. So I guess that is probably just reinforcing where the great trees used to be, or great bush used to be. Called it a tree. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, 𝐶𝐃𝐶𝐒 police. I didn't mean to offend you. All right, again, no beach was here. Very little. This goes and comes throughout the year. This is not a beach that will remain like this all year long. There are certain times a year that this sand will move right back to these rocks, and you literally walk behind the manchineel trees to get to the other side of Paynes Bay. Right now, some sand has built. But you can also see the damage that went on here. And this was Hurricane Beryl damage, because although this waterway was damaged before, it was never in this much disrepair. So definitely a lot of ocean swells, and Beryl would have weakened it, and then the amount of north swells we've had this year so far would have done more damage. We're not going to go around the corner. The simple reason is because the signal drops as you go around the corner. So we're not going to go around there right now. This is waterside, by the way. If you would like, you can, I think it's sold. So I know our billionaire was unstuffing one of his mattresses, so he may have secretly invested in this. He's been to Barbados 111 times, plan to make it 112 times this year. So good morning to you, billionaire. It's great to have you on board. I know you may not be here right now, but you surely will watch us, because you're just like my wife. You're malicious, cautious, and gypsy, and you will be looking at this later on. All right, so 𝐶𝐃𝐶𝐒 bush was all along here where this wall is right now. As you can see, they've done a lot of work on it and trying to build it back again and reinforce all the inside sections. Anyone familiar with the house will see how much work has been going on. And what was Daphne's, you'll see it's no longer existing. I don't know what the intentions are for that. If they're going to be rebuilding a restaurant there or not, we will be watching that as time goes on. Yes, we like to speculate, but I don't want to speculate on that. I don't have a clue what they're doing, so see how it goes. All right, we did talk with this earlier on. Rebarb. This is actually wires. This was a wire, and you can see, unfortunately, because there's sand on it, you really can't see. But this will be an understanding for you why you wear beach shoes. You can walk into this kind of stuff. This is all metal inside of here. This is laying on the beach. I don't know what it was exactly. I don't think it was a high tension or anything like that, because it's all individual metal strands. Probably just a reinforcement of something, or wear something, I'm not sure. But this is the reasons why we say to you, wear beach shoes. This and these rocks as well. But this is the main reason. Remember, when you see these rocks down here, they're very flat. So these are going to move all around. These, although they're rocks, they do become surge buoyant when the swells come in. So you can be comfortably walking up this beach and walking on this beach. A set come through, or a surge if there's a big north swell especially. And this would be a projectile that would hit you around your ankles, on your shin, or damage your foot. So again, be careful of that. That's another thing that a lot of people don't see, because their thoughts are on the beauty around them. They're looking all around them, and they just see rocks step over them and don't realize that these are actually floating missiles that will hit you all around your ankles and stuff if you don't be careful and there's a big swell going on. So just be careful of that as well. It's not just the drop off or anything like that. Currents down here, usually not any current really, unless there's a big north swell or a south lapping swell. That can also bring in a big current as well. But in general, down here doesn't have the kind of current you will get on the south coast, which will run from the east to the west and pull you along the coastline. This will tend to pull you offshore with the backwash and surge if there's a swell. Please do not come to this island and see a north swell or a south swell or an east swell. I would say a swell anywhere on the island and go play. You're going to surf in it and skylark in it because you think it's going to be a lot of fun. You see that on TV. Remember that all of those conditions bring underlying threats. Threats of pulling you away from the coastline to stop you from getting back to it. Threats of hitting you so hard in this shore break that it will break your neck or break your back or do some serious damage to you. And that is not a joke. That is serious talk. Or it can just do damage to you by slamming you into the sand, and you're going to get up bearing some scars for a long time, especially if you hit some of the rocks or embedded in the sand as well. So if you come here and you see rough sea conditions or surf conditions, don't treat them like an arcade or Coney Island and go and have the fun ride. You be careful because it could be your last ride. And I'm talking realistically and seriously and frankly and a little bit grimly because I want you to understand that we have lost this year and last year and all the years before many people underestimate this west coast, especially west. South we lose people on quite often anyhow. However, the west is the heaviest place because it's usually so placid. It looks like a swimming pool normally, like a bathtub. It's usually so calm and peaceful. And when you see the swell coming through, the surge coming in, you think to yourself, oh, this is just a little bit of fun today, extra fun. Don't fool around. These are not entertainment rides. These are serious weather conditions. All right, you see a lot of people in that boat. Now, I am not 100% sure, I can't really see from here, but that looks like one of the boats that would normally trawl a very long net. What they do is they have a net that has flotation on it, that they will submerge in the water. It goes down 10, 15 feet, and then you get a group of the guys going away from the net and swimming and scaring fish into the net. That's another form of fishing that's used quite often here. Generally in the past, if you saw little Moses like that, you would look for fish pots or guys just doing real fishing. However, you will now find them, a lot of them will be pulling nets, whether they're using the same net form that I talked to you about, or dropping trammel nets which submerge themselves on the bars just offshore. You can get bars like 100 feet of water. You will drop a trammel net over it, which is at the top, has on flotation, and at the bottom will have usually lead rope or some kind of lead holding it down. Drop that over the bar and the fish that swim up and down the bar like their highway 7 or ABC highway get caught in the net. So there are two different types of net fishing. I know the trammel net fishing very well. I did that at one time as my livelihood. So I'm familiar with that, scuba diving, etc. However, this could be one of those two options, I would think. Too many people, unless it's a Sunday boat cruise, but I don't see a lot of coolers, I don't hear music, so that would probably not be the situation. Probably fishermen looking to use techniques of catching fish today. Alright, so you've been on the walk of Paynes Bay. Those of you that want to see Paynes Bay Beach, you're seeing it for yourself now. The beach is building, it is alive and well. You can see the sea conditions there a little bit. On the choppier side there is a cold front that came off the States a few days back up in the mid-Atlantic now. As you will see, the winds are beginning to pick up a little bit, so the swells are getting blown in. This would more likely be a wrap swell coming off of the southeast. Remember, this week is the BTMI Surf Pro and the Xander Pro-Am, which is Junior Pro-Am, which will be in Bathsheba. It's going to be held at Soup Bowl. It's being held from tomorrow going right through the weekend. The weekend being the highlights. Friday, Saturday and Sunday would be the main heats, I would say. Before that are like the elimination rounds, etc. Although it'll be a lot of fun, I would definitely recommend the weekend. If all goes well and God spares us our lives and gives us the ability, we will be in Soup Bowl probably Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or sometime in that time frame. So if you are on the island, or if you're a Bajan, living here, or whatever, come on over and spend some time with us at Soup Bowl. Let's look for the huge broken trident. Jeannette has made us like a 5-foot flag that she handmade herself with all the materials that cut out the trident and made it. You would have seen that flying last year. We have that ready to go up again this year, so you can't miss us. If you're looking for us, look for the broken trident. We are usually the only big flag, Barbados flag, that flies on the beach at the surfing competition. So you will not have a problem in finding us, I am sure. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so you see they're dropping off the net here. As you can see, the long net. So that is the form that they're using. You can see the flotation device on the top. So it's not a trammel net that's going to go to the bottom. It's going to go basically from the top down 8-10 feet. And they're going to swim and chase fish into that. So that's what that general fishing procedure would be. As we had explained it to you before, and you're now seeing it for yourself, how they're dropping out the net, forming like a horseshoe shape. Then the divers will bail off further out and then swim the fish back into that net, and that will be their way of catching today. So when you see a small boat going by with a lot of people, that would generally be what they're doing if they're on the west coast especially. You don't see many of these small boats, the south coast. At one time you would see small boats, Moses going all over the south coast, dropping fish pots and picking them up. You don't see that anymore really in the south. You will mainly see on the west, and you no longer see the wooden corked boats. You will find fiberglass hulls now, of course, a more inexpensive way and a stronger way of having boat structures and hulls now. Alright, so we're just going to go past here. I'm going to end our video this morning, or our vlog this morning, just by these steps. Went up to Treasure Beach and give you a view of the full Paynes Bay Beach. And then when we've said goodbye, we'll then do a couple of photos going back down, not many, just a couple, so we'll have in the archives to show you how the beach has been building and going. This railing here is not for a dwarf. I hear you, not for a dwarf or for children. This is actually about 3.5 feet above the walkway that's usually here, that is now being replaced with all the sand, or built on with all the sand and rocks. So this is not a badly designed railing. This is the railing that you would normally have. It would be about just over hip height that you walk along here holding. So it looks rusted and stuff, but it's very, very strong in most spots. So use that if there's a heavy surf coming up. Please remember, err on the side of caution. You want to come to Barbados, or you want to live in Barbados and enjoy life. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where you damage yourself physically, or that you no longer have fun in Barbados. Are you all going, man? You want to shout out the world? You want to spread some major joy and love to the world? I come over by you? Not really? All right, well, I can still come over. Pay my respects here. Yeah. Even off camera, because our journey is about sharing love and kindness and love here. Yeah, live on YouTube, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we are the Journey to 4-6. We do all the community, hotel festivals, and different things on the island. But our focus is the real beauty of Barbados. The real beauty of Barbados is in you, and me, and the Bajan people. You can travel all over the world and see this kind of beauty in many, many places, but you can't you can't go anywhere in the world and find someone that has the hospitality and the kindness of a Bajan. One love to you all, okay? Enjoy yourselves. You didn't get on my film, but I could thank you for the energy and the love. All right, fellas, take care, mom. Okay. All right, so on we go again. All right, so we're gonna end off our journey here for the day. We've got some other plans afoot. Hopefully it will work. I see somebody saying, hurry up, Jeannette. Nick is missing you. She better had, because I sent out to her yesterday and told her she better be home next week, and I put my foot down. So, I see some comments coming up here. I'm hurrying. Yes, anyhow, and Lisa and Jeannette Cole, good morning to you. Your messages have frozen on the screen, so I can say hi to you. You would have seen yesterday. All right, let me come back this way though, because you know me, I like to put myself on film, because when I'm finished today, I want to be able to go home and look at myself. So let me let me get you on here so you can look at my special lots and my beautiful handsome self. All right, so our journey is all about love and peace and happiness and kindness. If that is something you enjoy, please be a part of our journey. Send a friend request to Facebook so that we can put you up there, so that when your birthday is coming around or any special event, we can celebrate it with you as well, because that's what we want to do. We want to have as many of you walking with us as possible. We know that most people are YouTubers, or almost every Facebook person is a YouTuber as well, so we know that YouTube is really the place to be. That is our home. That's where we store all of our videos and stuff. We put all of our postings up there except for the birthday greetings, because they really apply to Facebook. But our journey is about bringing you the beauty of Barbados, we said, beauty of the people of Barbados, and also the beauty of the scenery of Barbados. A lot of you that are on here have been to Barbados more than once. Some of you are either part-time Bajans, because you've been here quite a few times, or some of you are Bajans with an accent, because you've been here over 20 times. We now consider you Bajan with an accent, so don't try and hold a Bajan accent. Come to Barbados and hold the personalities and the kindness and the spirituality of the people that are here that you'll meet. You've met a lot of them today. You've met some visitors, you've met some locals, you've heard the positive talk and the love being shared. Although some did not want to go on camera, they still want to share the energy with you. So that's what the journey is all about. Wait. I hear somebody calling my name. Let me go over here and see who this is, though. Let me go over here. You know that he just called my name, so you know what's gonna happen now. You're gonna be on camera. You all okay with that now? Man, okay. How are you going, my brother?
Good morning, how are you? Man,
listen, I'm so glad you come out here, because you got these two folks on the camera. They gave me love just now, but I got them on now so people can see who was giving them the love and the energy.
Morning, sir. How are you?
Man, bless yourself.
They're the person that I would meet in person.
Oh, wow.
But
okay.
I just watch your programs every Thursday night.
Right.
I just watch you when you gain all West Coast, South Coast, basketball, down far as like at St. Lucie.
Right.
Explaining the surfing areas and instructions.
So you walk with us then, because people that come on the vlogs and the videos, repeatedly we say you walk with us. Boy, you see pointing at you, pointing this way, so I can make sure I put you on camera too. He's a little bigger than you, so I guess I could do it.
I just watch you every single week.
I so happy. You just made my day.
I do not miss a week.
You say I watch you. You don't say I watch the star, Jeannette.
Jeannette is the co-star. Jeannette is the co-star.
She's the co-star?
I use the star.
Man, look, put your hand here again, man. I ain't heard that for like a year. Everybody got me demoted now to the cameraman.
You must realize that the Jeannette women that on cue
will beat me.
Bad.
Man, you heard the other one, but I went and told them that I put her in isolation because she was getting on so bad. They didn't want her bad behavior to spread. I almost get licks.
They love her.
Yeah, they do.
There's good in nurture.
Man, I don't mind that. They love me too. They love me too. Trust me.
But how?
You see what I do though?
Yeah.
I leave her home so I can get all you love when I go though.
Yes.
You take care.
Every week I watch you.
Come, let me get a little bit of love and respect there. Good?
Speak.
All right, beautiful. This is all about love though. He will tell you, right? This is all about love and kindness and peace, and there's nothing negative here. We don't get political, religious, or any kind of confrontations because we want all about harmony and peace, unity and love. He would tell you that.
And you remember the other time you want your cut.
Man, no, I can't cut my hair. You can't say, bro, I'm going locks, man.
Yes.
I'm shaking very soon. You see, getting some movement.
Yes. close to Bob Marley went.
Well, you see that. Well, you know, Bob Marley is in my heart. You know, we've been vlogging for 4.5 years now, and every day we go vlogging, Bob Marley plays, because you can listen to Bob Marley's music, and every time you listen to it, you hear a different message. Yeah. Depends on the way you're feeling and what you need to hear, because you hear what you need to hear when he sings. So, Bob Marley is the person that we listen to all the time, all the time, for real. Brings peace and harmony.
Yeah, but you people listen to Bob Marley, Rich, I don't understand what he be saying something so.
Well, that's the thing.
Because people listen to him and expect them to do the same thing that we said.
Right.
And they do something opposite. Right.
Well, you really got to know your own path. You got to walk your own path. But he is a great guide, and as you said, you know, we come on here every day and we talk about love and unity and harmony and kindness and care. However, a lot of people don't hear that. A lot of people hear what they want to hear and turn it into negativity, but we don't care. We spin positive all the time. Okay. You all have a blessed day, and thanks for coming on, because this gentleman has brought you into like you're supposed to come on here. Your family can see you. That might be overseas, and your friends that haven't seen you for years can be seeing you this morning.
I just hear you explaining to the people how the sound get moved. Yeah. And how you just how it's come back. Right. But just last week, you could was standing there. Correct. I was right there. The thing is that it comes. A lot of people think that a north swell is break that. Correct. If something opposite works, it's gonna change it again. So we're looking forward to a great time. And you'll have a blessed day. Glad to see Treasure Beach open again. I know you did a lot of work on Tamarind coming up soon. I hope. No. Next year. Next year. The house hotel like open back maybe in 12 days time or 13 days time. Right. We actually walked by there and showed them that just now too. They did a lot of work out there for sure. Anyway, you all have a blessed day. Thanks you showed up, because the first time you see a person, I say what I think. Well, you know what you gotta do. Come to queue. Huh? You gotta come to queue. I like queue, but come to queue early. I tell people tell me I don't like the crowd. No, I don't like thing. But the thing is, if you come early and you come for the karaoke at 4 and you leave by 7 when you've had an hour old, the goalies an hour line dancing, you had everything that queue has to offer, and the crowd then comes after that. You get home and be peaceful. And they got a lot of young people too, so when you hear queue, it doesn't mean that you can't make it or you can't make it, you know. You don't have to get grey. Yeah, my wife put highlights in my hair so it would fit in, because I don't have the grey hair in my head at all. I'm a young boy. You all take care. I'll see you all later. Have a blessed day. All right, cool. Wait, before I go though, introduce yourself, brother, because everybody say, well, I saw that guy on, but I don't know his name. What's his name again? My name is Andy Richards. Andy Richards. And I am the maintenance person. Okay. The Beach Hotel. Awesome, man. And this is me. This is the original Andy Richards here, so beautiful. Maintenance at the Beach Hotel, and it's nice. Are you a crew? Security or water sports? He is pool and beach. Right, beautiful. This here is security. Okay, beautiful, wonderful. Well, nice to meet you all. You know, it's you all
that's going to leave an impression on the person that stays here. They could drive all about this island and see beauty and see nice people and stuff, but it's when they're staying here, they're going to remember here because they're home while they're here. Huh? So you all do what you got to do. I know you are already, but continue to spread the joy and the peace and love of Barbados to everyone. All right, and be positive.
And the way how I hear you talking, you sound like you is one of the old times surfers.
I am. I surf all my life. Scuba dive all my life. Beach volleyball all my life. I'm a beach boy.
A beach boy?
A beach boy. I am one of the red beach boys in the island.
Because I hear you speaking about dappies.
Yeah.
And it must be only one way to get dappies.
Only one way out. One beach, one way out. Well, there are two ways out. Around the rip or through the rip. So
that is a very funny place to surf.
Yeah, for sure. But the thing is about dappies, it breeds a soul surfing. When you go out there, there's nothing about getting cheers from the beach and applaud from the beach. You're going out there to surf with yourself and find your soul. That's the beauty of dappies.
And I think that I see you up at Amaflower Cave on a board, on a board, standing up to I could be wrong.
No, that would be Brian Talma. That's when we went on with Brian Talma when he went on the island of Paddle Barbados. Yeah, that was my brother Brian, man.
I just say, you all do some things that I will not do. I ain't getting up on no board.
Brian will do that. I want to paddle around this island by myself either. I ain't got that yet. Brian got that though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he finds his real serenity out there.
Oh, God.
You all have a good day. All right, okay, I keep walking with us because you know we need the energy and love.
Okay, Nick.
Blessings to you all here. Okay. Take care. See you all later. All right, so, you know, it's quite amazing when we do vlogs. We were here sitting down saying goodbye to you, setting up to say goodbye to you and end this vlog. And then all of a sudden, someone comes and shouts and we go over and we step into energy that's beautiful and love and kindness and caring. We have 3 people over there. 2 were conscious about coming on the camera until the other gentleman came out and started talking to us. And then all of a sudden, they understood that there was nothing to be worried about. So that is the situation we like to find ourselves in. We like to find ourselves with people being apprehensive about what is that camera? What are they up to? And then in tutus, you will see them coming on the camera and sharing their love with all their family, friends and loved ones from all over the world because they realize what we're doing is real. There is a movement, or there are movements all over the world, but there is a movement that originates the Journey to 4-6 Ripple of Love right here in Barbados. It starts right here. The rock is dropped in the water right here. The ripple effects are created by you, and you. All of you that are out there around this world, you're taking that love and rippling it. And you may already be spreading your love, but the energy you're going to find here from all the friends and family and loved ones that we meet and talk to, and people that we don't even know that we talk to that motivate us and inspire us, that's going to give you a different level of love than you would have if you were not following. And we say following as in the button, but walking with us side by side. Remember, we don't give you snippets of Barbados. We actually take you on a journey of Barbados. Step by step, you're going to walk with us by our sides. There are no leaders here and there are no followers here. We walk together. We're all walking towards our own light. My light may not be your light may not be someone else's light, but we walk together because our lights are all positive. And for us to become better people and to grow every day, we are going to harness all of the emotions and all of the energy and all the spirituality that we can, and we're going to radiate it to everyone that we possibly can. And in turn, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to pick it up and radiate it again. All right, so before we go, one more swim for the day. Let's look for a shady spot where I do my circle of love, or I should say circle of love, because I probably will not talk. My yeah, the circle of love. I was going to tell you a 360, but circle of love, we will do that quietly for you. We're going to go in that same shady spot there a little bit up. So if you want to catch a quick drink, something before we get there, I'm going to walk slowly for you. I could go across here in like 1 second, I'm that fast, but I'm going to walk slowly for you. But this is a new, I like the technique, drilling a hole for the umbrellas. I like your sister, man. I like that sister for sure. You good, my brother? Man, you have a blessed day here. All right, respect you always, brother. Cool, man. All right, so this is the shade that we said we're going to go in. Yeah, it could be a little bit of a drop off, so you can see there's somewhat of a surge, have some rocks moving around. So again, reminder, please be careful when you're walking in the waterway, especially on the west right now. There are a lot of flat rocks that are moving around that can hit you quite comfortably around your ankles or something. You would not expect it, so you can find yourself in a little bit of a trouble if you are not careful down here. What the drop off here, just above me, straight down to waist. So that gives you an understanding of what your drop off is like in the West Coast. Remember, there's a surge that's coming in, then there's a backwash that will pull you away from your shoreline. So be careful when you're coming in, you see, on any coastline. But down here right now, there's definitely a surge working its way back off the beach, pulling you a little bit deeper. It doesn't get really deep very quickly. It just initial drop off and then it goes off at a fairly easy canter. You know, to each and every one of you all, thank you for joining us this morning. It is our pleasure as always to bring you a live vlog. It was supposed to be in a 20-minute vlog. However, this morning has turned into a beautiful display of love and positiveness, smiles and kindness from Barbadians all around us and visitors to our shores, whether it be part-time Bajans visitors or Bajans with an accent. You know, we've met some amazing people this morning. Sunday morning in Barbados. No better way to wake up than at the beach and in the ocean. If you are here in Barbados, you know what to do. Make your way to the serenity and peace of the water today. Enjoy your day in Barbados. And if you're not here, ooh, here comes a little swell. Let me just get this challenge and show you shore break. All right, you'll see the shore break there for yourself, how it surged up, how the rocks pulled around and stuff. Another one is coming through right now. Watch your back surge here. This gives you an understanding of how the actual drop off is formed, just as you're seeing it right here. Surge of water coming back, again underneath the swell coming in, causing undertow, sucking up the sand, creating a drop off. All right, so thanks again for joining us. I'll give you your 360 here, oh sorry, circle of love here now. We did it last time in anti-clockwise. We're going to do it in a clockwise direction this time. If you're dizzy, hold on to a chair. This is what we do. You're going to be by yourself now. Enjoy your dip in Barbados, looking around Paynes Bay Beach. Thank you for your company, thank you for your love, thank you for your spirit, thank you for your energy. Thank you on behalf of the Journey 246. We would love you to come and join us if you enjoyed what you've seen today. If you enjoyed what I've been talking about, which you should be, because I thought such an amazing amount of information, please come and join us, be a part of our family. Remember, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do so. Just as this morning was a big surprise of how we came on. If you have on your subscription, you have on your alerts, you would have seen and you would be here joining your friends and family right now. Remember, the person that's online here is a person that's supposed to be here with you today. Everything happens for a reason. Maybe if you see a friend or family, or if you see a complete stranger, just to reach out in a good morning or wish you a good day. That can be a huge difference to the person that may be challenged today to find a good day and to find love and to be even seen, because a lot of people nowadays feel they're invisible. No one sees them. People are always looking at their feet or looking in the opposite direction when they come in contact with people. No one is getting eye contact anymore. For what reason, I don't know. Remember, nothing is accomplished by saying good morning and looking at the ground. You're going to say good morning to someone, say good morning to them, looking at them. So when they respond to you, you're seeing their response and you're seeing the emotion that your good morning has helped to create. So be a part of that. Be a part of positive. Lift your eyes up off the ground, look in front of you and greet those around you, because it's those people around you that's going to bring you love and bring you serenity and bring you peace. Have a blessed day. Love you all.